Welcome everybody to the first episode of What Do You Say Anime's Initials game. With me today is three contestants. First off, you know him, you love him. Pete, how are you doing today?
What's up, putting the Pele in Peloton? Pete, let's go.
Oh, alrighty, thanks Pete. And we got EclipseLegend also playing with us. How are you doing today, Eclipse?
Doing well. Solid day. Looking forward to competing and winning.
Oh, he's already smack talking a little bit. And our final contestant today is going to be Saint. Saint, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm just a little lolly in a big anime club, you know?
Well, luckily we make sure all the lolicons aren't around, so you're safe here.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so the way the initials game is going to work is I have 12 sets of initials that are 2 initials each. We have 6 clues that are all anime related that are going to describe these initials and the answer that I'm officially looking for. These 3 contestants are going to use their names as their buzzer to try to figure out what anime themed question or what anime themed answer best fits these questions. If they get it right, they get a point. If they get it wrong, they are out for the remainder of the round. And after these 12 questions are up, we will decide a winner by who has the most points. We're going to do a few little practice rounds to get started, just so the contestants understand exactly how the game is going to play, and so anyone out there viewing gets an understanding before we jump into things officially. So, is everybody ready for the first practice question we're going to run?
Let's do it.
Yeah, Pete's going down.
Alrighty. So the first initial for the anime initials game practice round is going to be DG. DG.
Clue number 1.
It initiated with a snake bite.
Oh, Saint.
Saint.
Darren's game.
That's right.
That's right.
That was. I did not expect someone to get the very first question off the very first clue. That was really
I
good.
think this is the practice round.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good thing.
These practice round ones, I feel like might be a little bit easier because I was making them in more of a rush, just so that I had some practice ones to go by. But nice answer. I had 5 more ready and didn't get to touch any of them. All right.
Nope.
Next initials are AK.
Clue number 1.
Is often misassociated with red.
Clue number 2.
Is constantly one step behind his primary rival.
Clue number 3.
Has been attacked by PETA.
Clue number 4.
Pete,
Pete.
Ash Ketchum.
That's right.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think of that. I was thinking like Dio. I was like, what?
All right, so in this practice round, we got 1 for Pete and 1 for Saint. The last question in our practice round, initials are going to be GG.
Clue number 1.
Is often associated with whales.
Clue number 2.
Fuck,
Can
I
be
don't know.
found in rhythm, RPG, and strategy games.
Clue number 3.
Oh, Saint.
Saint?
Gun kill?
Sorry, that's not correct.
Ah, I figured.
All right.
Clue number 3.
Often associated with waifus.
Clue number 4.
Far more popular in Japan than in North America.
Eclipse.
What's your answer, Clips?
Gotcha games.
That's right.
That's right.
Wow.
I didn't even think of that.
Nice.
I was
All right, so
Oh,
everyone got a little
that's good.
experience. Everyone got a point
Everyone-
actually. So
Yeah.
that was a good practice round.
I
Hopefully,
think we all know our tastes now.
but no. So that's pretty much how this game is going to work. I'll have 12 different sets of initials that are anime related, and these guys are going to try to guess it. So let's get started with the first official anime initials game question, and the initial is DH.
Clue number 1.
Heavily focuses on events happening in the world.
Clue number 2.
A multimedia franchise that began in 2002.
Clue number 3.
Contains a rose, a bear, a kite, and a car.
So confused.
Clue number 4.
takes place in an alternate version 2005, where a major computer network disaster forced a new version of the internet to be created.
Clue number 5.
The first anime in this franchise got both an English dub and began airing on Cartoon Network in 2003.
Huh.
Clue
What the hell
number
is
6.
The
said-
Sword Art Online franchise contains many similarities to this franchise. Saint.
Dot hack.
That's right.
Oh my god, once you said SAO, it clicked. I was like, what came out in like 2000? Like, what? Yeah, okay.
It's
Alright.
It's often known as the original Sword Art
yeah.
Online. So,
Yeah, once you said that, it fucking clicked. I was like, oh, okay.
all right. So our second initials are going to be LY. LY
Clue number 1.
has made appearances in a video game, manga, light novel, live action film, TV drama.
Pete,
Pete.
Light Yagami.
That's right.
Oh my god, dude. How?
That was really good.
That's insane.
I had so many more clues there that I wanted to get to, but
I would not have got that. Oh my god.
yeah, to finish that clue, live action film, TV drama, and a musical.
You know, honestly, Code Geass better than Death Note. Just saying.
Oh, wow. All right. Number 3, the initial for question number 3 is going to be LH. LH.
Clue number 1.
Began serialization in November 1998 in Weekly Shonen Magazine.
Oh fuck.
Clue number 2.
Was released in English by now defunct Tokyo Pop in their authentic manga lineup, in which all 14 volumes of the manga were produced.
Clue number 3.
Oh, Saint.
Saint?
Ah, fuck. I don't think this is it. Log Horizon?
Sorry, that is not correct. You're out for the
Fuck,
remainder of
I
the
knew
rounds. All right.
Clue number 3.
This series follows an artistic Ronin who eventually becomes an archaeologist.
Clue number 4.
Ken Akamatsu, the author of this series, married a previous idol.
Clue number 5.
After finishing the series, Ken Akamatsu wrote Negima, Magister Negi Magi, which would become his
Eclipse.
longest. What was that?
Eclipse.
What's up?
Love Hina?
It's correct. Love
That's
Hina.
right.
No, you, Adam. Ah.
I haven't seen it yet.
That-
As soon as you those next examples, I was like, yeah, this is definitely not a Log Horizon. It was just the first thing that came to mind, and I was trigger happy, so I was like, I gotta go for it.
That happens.
That's
But
part
yeah.
of the game.
Yeah, it's part. Sometimes it's best to just try to get it out because if you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
It's never fun to know the answer and be waiting too long.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, question number 4. The initials are KC. KC.
Clue number 1.
Originally began as a military arms dealer.
Clue number 2.
Owns a private island and 2 theme parks, one of which is in California.
Clue number 3.
Rose to fame in the gaming industry after a hostile takeover.
Clue number 4.
Headquarters reside in Domino City.
Pete?
Pete?
Fuck.
Kaiba Corporation?
That's right.
Dude, as soon as you said Domino, I knew it was something to do with
Let's
Kaiba.
go.
I was
God.
C threw me off for a while. I thought it was S for Seto Kaiba.
Yeah,
it's-
same.
I tried to. That was one I actually learned a lot of interesting little things about, just reading through the Wikipedia page.
I don't know why, but when you first said is known in the gaming world, I just thought of Konami. I was like, what?
I mean,
I was like,
that's
Video
close.
games.
That is really close. All right, number 5. The initials are going to be CS. CS
Clue number 1.
is known as one of the quintessential shoujo manga from the late 90s.
Fuck.
Clue number 2.
Oh,
Is
no.
Pete.
Pete.
Card Capture Sakura.
That's right.
That's actually incorrect. It's Card Captor. Okay.
It
Go
was
on.
close enough. I'm gonna give it to him. He had it right. So right
Oh
now
my
we
God.
have Dot hack. That was Saint. You got that first one right.
It's
Yeah.
3-1-1.
3-1-1.
3-1-1.
All right. So Pete is ahead 3. Eclipse has 1, and Saint also has 1.
I
Moving
got the
on
first
to
one. That was
Let's
the best one I
go.
got.
moving on
It's
to
too
number
good.
6. The initials for clue 6 are DR. DR
Oh, shit.
Clue number 1.
has an association with crystal light.
Clue number 2.
Was created on June 26th, 2024.
Clue number 3.
Is associated with excrement.
Clue number 4.
In the light novel, it's described as being white. White and slightly transparent, while in the anime it is aqua colored.
Clue number 5.
Its first non-private appearance is in the battle against the Gleameyes.
Clue number 6.
This was the sword Lisbeth created for Kirito to use alongside Elucidator. It was last used on
Fuck.
April 29th, 2026, during the battle against an incarnation of the Radius, designed to be the final boss of Aincrad.
What were the initials again?
DR.
DR.
5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna guess. Fuck it. I'll take a guess. Dragon Slayer?
That's incorrect.
Well, it's
Damn.
DR, so
Oh, yeah.
5, 4.
Pete,
Pete.
what is SAO sucks?
Oh, low blow.
No,
Oh, I got
that's-
wrong, damn
Yeah,
it.
you got it wrong.
Eclipse, Diamond
Eclipse.
Razor.
That's incorrect. Sorry.
Dude,
So, the answer for DR was Dark Repulsor. It was
Dude,
the
I
sword Kirito gets created by Lisbeth.
Whatever.
all I knew was
And that was
Elucidator,
probably
man,
the
that's
hardest
it.
one that was going
Yeah,
to
that
show
was-
up in this whole list. But
You said 2024, and I was like, "Oh, this is SAO, isn't it?" I was thinking of like the dive gear, whatever they call it.
yeah.
I was trying to think of that name, and then you were like, "Oh, it's the sword." I'm like, "Fuck, I don't know. All I know is Elucidator, man. That's all he needs."
Yep. I mean, that's what he used for I think the last 2 floors he ever uses. Yeah, Dark Repulsor. But anyway, moving on to number 7, we're still at a 3-1-1 score with Pete in the lead. The initials for number 7
Boo.
are HM,
Clue number 1.
associated with Toei Animation,
Clue number 2.
also associated with Puss in Boots.
Clue
Oh,
number
same.
3.
Saint.
Humpty Dumpty? Oh wait, fuck! It's HM.
Can't even listen.
The initials were
How is that
HM.
even anime related?
Oh no, man! Listen, you gotta pull the trigger. All right, I'm just gonna shut up now.
I'm sorry, you're out for the remainder of this round.
Oh.
Can you finish that
Clue
question?
number
Yeah,
Or
3.
I
that, yeah.
Yep. Born January 5th, 1941.
Clue number 4.
His works frequently focus on themes of humanity's relationship with nature and technology. Pete.
Hayao Miyazaki.
That's right.
Let's go.
Pete
Dude,
taking
I
a
don't know
lead.
why.
Let's
Lord.
go.
You said
That's why I
HM.
hosted anime
That's dude.
podcast. I know my
Dude.
shit. Let's go.
When you said HM and you said Puss in Boots, I just immediately thought of that Puss in Boots movie, and that's all I could think
See,
about.
that was
It's,
initially why I did that, but there was another
Oh.
movie. Puss in Boots was also a fairy tale before it became like in Shrek and stuff like that. But they did.
Yeah.
Japan did its own version, but it was Toei Animation did a version of Puss in Boots.
That's why, dude. You asked me, you were like, "What? Why would Humpty Dumpty be related to that?" I'm like, I don't know. What the fuck is Puss in Boots related to it? I don't know.
Yep. Like there, a lot of these earlier questions are there just to like throw a wrench in things. So
Is Miyazaki the same guy that made Dororo?
No.
No, it's not. Okay, I can't
He-
remember.
he
who it
co-
was.
Miyazaki's Spirited Away.
Yeah, the last
movie
okay.
castle.
so the last 2 clues were
I'm
he
thinking of it.
co-founded Studio Ghibli, and his
Yeah.
2001 film Spirited Away
Yeah.
won the Academy Award for Best
Yeah,
Animated
that's-
Picture.
I didn't know you worked with Toei. Interesting.
Yeah, he originally got his start at Toei Animation.
Yeah, I've always thought of him with Ghibli.
Yeah. That was why I thought it was a perfect first clue. All right,
Fucking Puss in Boots.
So what are we? We got a 4-1-1 lead for Pete.
Yep.
Pete running away with things.
It's too easy.
But
It's
it-
too
you know,
easy.
Honestly,
It's
let's
not
just
over
make it
yet.
1-1-1. I think Pete can, still win.
All
Might as
right,
well just
so
wipe
I
clear
think
slate.
I can still win too.
Everyone's still in it. Everyone is still in this game. So moving on to number 8. The initials for question 8 are MG. MG.
Clue number 1.
Historians date the first prototype to the year 1953.
Okay, this is not what I was thinking at all.
Clue
Dude, my
number
mind's
2.
completely blank.
Some of the early types of these take inspiration from a 1972 American sitcom,
What?
Clue number 3.
sometimes associated with fan service.
Clue number 4.
Many times, it's associated with heroism and romance.
Clue number 5.
Oftentimes has a relationship with a talking animal or sidekick.
Oh, Saint.
Clue
Saint.
number
Wait,
6.
never mind. Fuck, never mind.
I,
I'm gonna embarrass
initials are
myself.
MG. 5,
MG,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck, I'm out.
You
Yeah.
blew
Yeah.
You could have just thrown anything out there, but
Dude,
no
no,
answer.
not worth it, not worth it, not worth it. I'm gonna make a read. I'm gonna
All
look
right,
like an idiot.
final clue. Clue number 6.
Clue number 6.
This type of show was popularized in the West by Sailor Moon in the 1990s.
Fuck, I know it. As
Clip.
And
Pete.
Clips.
Fuck.
Oh
Magical
no!
girl.
Oh, dude, it didn't pick up my mic
Dude,
in Discord. It didn't pick up my mic in Discord.
I heard you, Pete, but I heard Eclipse first.
No, I said it.
Dude.
It didn't pick
You
up
don't
my
even
mic
know.
in Discord.
I was thinking MG like just now, like before you read off that last hint, and I was like, it's Magical Girl.
All right,
isn't
I'm
it?
screaming into
Oh
my
my
microphone.
Yeah,
now.
and if you can, I recommend everyone try to speak up because Eclipse, I barely heard you. Like,
Okay.
Pete was much louder, so it was like, go quick, say your names like Eclipse, Pete, like fast as you can, because the quicker you get it
Dude.
out, the easier
Son
it's gonna
of a
be for me to hear
bitch.
you.
You said when you said it's like usually with Actually and stuff. I don't know why. I just thought main character, and I was like, wait, it's MG. I can't say a word right now. I look like a fucking moron. And
Yeah.
then as soon as right before you read off the last question, the last hint, I was just thinking, I'm like, MG. Oh, it's Magical Girl.
There we
Fuck.
go.
All right, we
Coulda
have
had it, dude.
Pete's up 4, Eclipse has 2, and Saint is at 1. Moving on to question number 9. Everybody is still in it. It's still anybody's game. The initials for question 9 are EE.
Clue number 1.
I'm confident in saying his favorite Pokemon would be Silvally.
Clue number 2.
Gets called a dog, but doesn't take it literally.
Clue number 3.
Many similarities to Mega Man.
Pete,
Clue
Pete.
number 4.
Edward Elric.
That's right. That's right.
Let's go.
Edward Elric.
Hey, wait, what was with the Pokemon thing?
So
Explain.
Silvally is a Pokemon that was created through alchemy.
Ah.
The next clue was
Okay.
my favorite one. I really wish I could have gotten to it. Clue number 4 was he probably wishes he knew Nicholas Flamel from the Harry Potter series. Who's the
I don't
creator
know who
of
that
the
is.
When
he's
it-
the
when it
creator
goes
of the
right over your
Philosopher's
head.
Stone.
Oh.
Man, a lot of these are fuck Jesus, yeah.
And then
How's
the
the-
clue number 6 or clue number 5 was he stands at a mountainous 4'11". And then number 6 was sweet armor, huh, bro? It only cost me an arm and a leg.
Nice.
Low blow, low blow.
Oh,
yeah, so
Saints
that
eliminated,
Pokemon
talking all that shit. He can't even
Hey,
win now.
well,
Let's
we got-
go.
Whoa! I'll see you in the anime music quiz, okay? You do that, huh?
You and me in
Pete-
the parking lot. We're gonna debate anime.
12 p.m. I'll see you
All right.
at school, bro.
Okay, moving into question 10. Pete has a 5-2-1 lead with. Well, we got 3 questions left. So Eclipse needs to run the table in order to force the tiebreaker round. The initials for
Fuck.
question number 10 are TJ.
Clue number 1.
Contains a Pokemon Center.
Clue number 2.
Is associated with the film Your Name.
Clue number 3.
Home to the biggest anime shopping district in the world.
Clue number 4.
Oh, Pete.
Pete.
Is it Tokyo, Japan?
That's right. That's right.
That seems way too easy.
I don't know why. I was thinking Akihabara.
It is.
I mean, it is
Akihabara.
Akihabara.
It
It's a
is.
district in Japan. Or
I-
Tokyo.
Oh, I never.
That's the dub, baby.
You know what? Let's just wipe the point. Start fresh. All right, ready? All right,
Start
let's
fresh with
back.
two-
Shoot, we could.
Two
You
questions.
can put me at 0 and you could be at 1, and I can still probably beat you this game.
All
See,
right.
well, you talk all that shit, Pete. Why don't you make it happen?
It's 6-1. That's. I'll let my points speak for themselves.
Wow, wow.
Some shade being thrown. We got
Yeah.
Yep.
Why don't you come down
We're-
here on my level, Pete? Okay.
All right.
I'm
Well,
too tall. You come over here.
okay.
Look
Right
at my
now,
stool.
we have the score 6-2-1. Pete has officially won, but we got 2 more rounds left. Let's go through them anyway, just for fun. And heck, we'll throw in the bonus questions that I created, just so we have a little bit more content. But question number 11 is HS. HS
Clue number 1.
begins with Sakura.
Clue number 2.
In the 1980s, it was estimated that a family could spend 300,000 yen a year on average for this.
Clue number 3.
55% of these are private in Japan.
Clue number 4.
It is often portrayed as being run by a selection of peers.
Clue number 5.
Often associated with cultural events, festivals, and all sorts of clubs and activities.
Pete,
Pete.
high school?
That's right. That's right.
Oh my
Dude,
god!
it's in my head. I'm just thinking of hot springs, and I'm like, that's not it. Like, there's no way that's
The
it.
next one was really going to give it away. It's sometimes hard to find an anime or manga that doesn't take place in this setting.
True.
I'm like,
Ugh.
once I say this, everybody's going to know.
Yeah, I was just thinking of the hot spring episodes and like certain shows.
And
I
so,
was
yeah,
like
The first clue where it begins with Sakura is that the beginning of the school
Spring.
year is spring, and that's when the Sakura
Yeah.
blossoms bloom. So,
yeah.
a little bit of a trick there at the beginning. But,
No, that was
Pete,
good. That was good.
what is that? 7 for you now?
7.
7-2
Yep.
to 1?
Oh man, just keep reminding us.
Going into the question number 12 and the initials BP.
Clue number 1.
The year 2015 saw the first talking version of this,
Clue number 2.
sometimes used as a form of security,
Clue number 3.
often associated with otaku culture.
Oh, Saint
Saint.
body pillow.
That's right.
Nice.
Hey, let's go. Woo!
That's good. Yeah,
All right,
2015,
what's that, like
the first
8
talking body
points?
pillow.
That was
8 points.
right?
Yeah, nice try.
Yeah,
nice try there.
Let's go.
But finishing it off, we have Pete winning the round or the game 7-2. Pete, is there anything you want to say after this your third anime, I guess, trivia game win?
In the words of the great Ball family, I ain't never lost. I ain't never scared. Let's go. Anytime, any day, anime trivia, bring it on. I got anybody.
Ooh, Pete is ready to go. All right, but we have 2 more questions that are just the tiebreaker ones in case this game went to a tie in a sudden death round. So I'm just going to do a couple fun ones whenever you know it. Isn't going to get you any points, but maybe it gives you some recognition in the streets of the anime world. So here we go.
I grew up in these streets.
Question number 13 is going to be DG.
Clue
Not
number
again.
1.
Began publication in May 2017.
Pete,
Pete.
domestic girlfriend.
That's right.
Let's go.
Damn, that was.
You know, he got that real fast. I'm feeling like there's a little bit of collusion here.
Hey,
No.
You got something you want to say, Adam?
I got nothing to say. Except that he's spanking you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Ooh.
Whoa, whoa.
What does that mean?
I know this ain't domestic girlfriend's manga. You need to relax. Keep it in your pants, buddy.
Getting spicy out here. All right. So our final tiebreaker round question that doesn't mean anything is going to be KP. Clue number 1 coming right up.
Clue number 1.
Associated with the color green.
Clue number 2.
Is concentrated evil.
Clue number 3.
Is a very powerful martial artist.
Clue number 4.
Makes a wish to become young again.
Clue number
Why does
5.
that sound familiar?
Is the counterpart to the Guardian of Earth, Kami.
Clue number 6.
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
King Piccolo.
That's right.
I knew it was Dragon Ball, but I didn't know what it, like Piccolo's like Sir title was or whatever it was.
Yeah,
I was thinking like Kid Piccolo. Like I don't.
So King
Dude,
Piccolo was the dark version of Kami. Piccolo that you were thinking of is actually Piccolo Jr., who is the reincarnated version of King Piccolo after
Ah,
Goku
I'm
kills
not
him.
gonna
okay.
lie. When you said carnation of all evil, all I could think about was the villain in Drifters, who's like the devil that fights with the god. That's like a little girl with like a blanket, you know. That's all I could think about. And I was like, I don't know what her name was. It was like some weird. I was like, dude, that ain't it. When you first said KP, I was like, oh yes, Katy Perry, of course. And then
Kitty
you kept
Purry?
going,
Oh,
and then you kept going, and I was like, oh, it's Kitty Pryde from X-Men, of course.
Yeah, you had a lot of those KPs, but not the right one.
Yeah, I was going through. I was like, man, it's gotta be one of these.
you know, at least I beat Saint.
Oh,
Oh, you guys tied.
Wow. No, he's got 3.
Wait,
Wait,
7-2. Those are just bonus questions.
Yeah,
okay.
it was
Yeah,
7-2 to
but the
2.
bonus tiebreaker between me and Saint.
listen,
Okay.
man. The entire time, I was just thinking of funny stuff. Like he said BP, and I was like, big yes, of course. That makes sense. Literally that's why every time he said an initial, I just started laughing to myself. I go, because I just thought of something. And I was like, that's definitely not it, but that's hilarious.
All right, well, Pete is our winner today, and Pete, I'll talk to you after the show, but as the winner, you have won a copy of the film Ride Your Wave. So, if you want that, I'm going to send it to you. If not, I will roll the prize over to our next game for our next group of contestants, who hopefully we can record in a couple weeks here and get another show going out. But I hope everybody enjoyed this first inaugural episode of Anime Initials Game hosted by What Do You Say Anime. Make sure to follow our YouTube page, or I'll check us out on Twitter at What Do You Say Annie. That's What Do You Say ANI on Twitter to keep up with the podcast and anime news. Does anyone have anything they want to say before we head out for the day?
If anyone can beat me in anime trivia, I will personally give you the Ride Your Wave Blu-ray. But until then, that's my WWE belt that I'm gonna wear around my waist. I'm still carrying that around with me. If anyone beats me, it's yours.
Just some random guy on the street.
Some random bozo on the street. If you beat me, it's yours. Anytime, anywhere.
All right, Pete calling out for challengers. So if you want to challenge Pete, make sure to jump into our Discord and have a chat with us so you can play Anime Initials as well in a future episode. Thanks, everyone. Have a good one.